Listen, I know my best days in this ring might be behind me, but damn it, I can't quit this. I can't quit you. In that case, meet your new general manager. I'll cut to the chase. Money in the Bank is a few weeks away, and we've got qualifiers to settle. But I'm here to address what happened after Clash's main event. I already talked to Seth. He knows why Randy Orton attacked him, and he wants to get his hands on him. So in the main event of Money in the Bank, it'll be Rollins defending the WWE title against Randy Orton. Enjoy the show, folks. Welcome to John Cena's SmackDown. Welcome back to WWE 2K25 Universe Mode. Some incredible words from our new General Manager John Cena to open the show. Big announcement. Randy Orton and Seth Rollins at Money in the Bank. We must move on because we have some Money in the Bank qualifiers here tonight. Kicking things off with Braun Breaker and Andrade. And we've got Becky Lynch taking on Shayna Baszler. The Sons of Tonga of the Bloodline take on the Judgment Day's Carlito and JD McDonough. We've got Akira Tozawa taking on Shinsuke Nakamura. And in our main event, some, I guess, friendly infighting between Damage Control as Asuka and Iyo Sky do battle. Let's kick things off with Braun and Andrade. Not only is this a Money in the Bank qualifying match for the men's Money in the Bank ladder match, it is also a bit of a grudge match. Last week, after a huge victory, Andrade was attacked, speared ruthlessly by this man, Braun Breaker, who is now here. We've sparingly seen Breaker since losing that US title match at Backlash, and now he returns in a big way, looking to qualify for the Money in the Bank ladder match, but not if his opponent has anything to say about it. Definitely, Andrade is going to be looking to do the same. Both of these men looking to join the 6-man ladder match will be joined by Carmelo Hayes, that we know of. Hayes took down Rey Mysterio and Sami Zayn in an incredible effort on Monday. Big victory there for Carmelo Hayes, and I mean, if he and Braun Breaker manage to be in the match, that could be a big sign of things to come. The youth of the company. Let's see if Andrade will still, not take his mask off, even though, take his fake mask off. Let's find out. He's not gonna do it. He's not gonna make a mask appear like he did before. Andrade now looking to qualify for Money in the Bank. SmackDown also with a stacked roster. I mean, we're looking at two brands here with incredibly stacked rosters. Many guys looking to, I guess, jockey for position as Andrade takes advantage over Breaker right away. All these guys looking to become the next guy. Money in the Bank is a catapult to that as Andrade drop kicks right past Braun Breaker, right past his shoulder. Breaker is now going to lock up with Andrade. Big opportunity for both of these men as Andrade is going to take advantage. Big headlock, I guess, on the stronger man. I mean, Andrade is no slouch himself, but Braun Breaker, one of the strongest athletes we have on this roster. Imagine Braun Breaker scaling up that ladder, climbing that ladder, retrieving the briefcase. I mean, if you're WWE Champion Seth Rollins or whoever is WWE Champion by then, it could be Randy Orton for all we know after the GM's big announcement. But I'd be definitely shaking my boots at all moments, knowing that a spear could come from out of nowhere, courtesy of Braun Breaker. But of course, he has to get past Andrade first, who whiffs the crossbody. He has to get past Andrade, who is a formidable, oh my god! Release German suplex into the bottom turnbuckle. Braun Breaker is a monster. What a demon Braun Breaker is. But, I mean, he's going to have to get past Andrade. Andrade, very formidable in his own right. Leapfrogs past Breaker. Huge! Gosh, penalty kick. Almost. That's going to be a moonsault connect. Curious to see who the other competitors here in SmackDown are going to be. SmackDown's portion of the Money in the Bank ladder matches. Of course, our main event, Iyo Sky and Asuka, one of the bigger main events we've had. Only one Damage Control member will advance to Money in the Bank as Breaker. Huge whoa, my god, tilt-a-whirl. I guess the sidewalk slam almost. 1, 2, Andrade could have went down just like that. Braun Breaker just demonstrating the power he has right there. Perfectly on display as he's just going to lift Andrade up and toss him halfway across the ring. Breaker is really giving no quarter as Andrade gets the leg up. Breaker, though, has that scouted right away. Braun is really not giving it an inch. Andrade's had some offense on this contest, but Breaker is just not going to let him budge. He's lining him up. This could be disastrous. This could be disastrous. Was going for the bear hug there. It looks like Andrade might have found a way to fight out of it. Bell clap right to the ears. Disorients Breaker. Handspring. Oh my goodness. It was a Pele kick off the handspring of Andrade. Impressive stuff there. As El Idolo is going to send Breaker against the ropes. Ducks under. Big. Oh my gosh. Fake kick. Back elbow. Andrade could have Breaker put away right here. And he's going to go for that hammerlock. DDT. Plants Breaker right on his skull. 1, 2. Andrade slays the dog. The dogs aren't barking no more. Andrade joins Carmelo Hayes in a short order, really, and becomes the second man to qualify for Money in the Bank. Wow, Andrade, in, I don't want to call it an upset, but in upsetting fashion, dismisses Braun Breaker really relatively quickly. But surprise aside, Andrade, formidable competitor, advances to Money in the Bank, and he will join Carmelo Hayes and 4 others for a shot at that briefcase. Andrade becomes SmackDown's first star to qualify for Money in the Bank with a big win over Braun Breaker. But we must move on. At Clash at the Castle, Shayna Baszler's music and Titantron hit, distracting Becky Lynch. Baszler denies any involvement in the incident, but Lynch still wants her lick back after that pretty much cost her the match against Liv Morgan, that women's title match. Lynch gonna try and get some revenge, and Baszler, with a little help from her tag team champion partner, Zoe Stark, gets the victory over Becky Lynch. Gotta wonder where Lynch's head is at after such a tough loss like that. Next up, we have tag action per the orders of Solo Sikoa, United States champion. He told Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa, go after the Judgment Day, get a match against them. Still, I guess, perpetrating this belief that one of the members of the Judgment Day was the culprit of the Jacob Fatu attack backstage. Gotta wonder what's going on there. Solo Sikoa orders his men to take on McDonough and Carlito, and they get the job done against the Judgment Day's duo. Tonga Loa, Tama Tonga are able to take down McDonough and Carlito. Akira Tozawa recently was tempted backstage by Shinsuke Nakamura. Nakamura took down Otis. Tozawa, not exactly a fan of Nakamura's attempts to tempt him to the dark side, so to speak, takes on Nakamura himself, and Tozawa gets the victory. Despite Nakamura's best efforts, Tozawa tapping into something we haven't really seen from him throughout his entire WWE tenure. Tozawa just almost embracing the darkness in his beatdown of Shinsuke Nakamura. Gotta wonder, is that what Nakamura wanted? Hard to believe he was going for a victory there, but we must move on to our main event, and what a main event it is. Asuka takes on Iyo Sky in a Money in the Bank qualifier. Zelina Vega is the only member of the Women's Money in the Bank ladder match that we know of thus far. We are about to find out who the second one will be, and it will be a member of Damage Control. I can tell you that much right now. Asuka or Iyo Sky. General Manager John Cena putting this match together quite intentionally. He said these two are some of the premier competitors, not only in this company, in the world. But We can only have one of them in Money in the Bank. They're allies. They won't take this to heart. They know it's all in the spirit of competition. But only one of them will advance to Money in the Bank. And will it be Asuka, or will it be her opponent here tonight in Iyo Sky? Iyo Sky came up short to Liv Morgan back at Backlash for the WWE Women's Championship. Looking to rebound here after that unfortunate loss. Getting to Money in the Bank and possibly winning that briefcase would be a quick way to get there, an important way to rebound, but she's going to have to go past someone who, frankly, has been one of the most dominant women in all of wrestling. The history of the profession. Asuka is a different level. Will Asuka be taking it easy on her? Will Iyo be taking it easy on her? They know whichever one of these two wins this match, they're going to be believing that briefcase is going home to Damage Control. But are they going to possibly go a little easier on each other? The answer is no. Iyo Sky comes in huge with a drop kick, and now Iyo, knee strike to the head immediately. Really answering my question, shutting me up for sure, as they're now going to lock up. Asuka's going to take control. Asuka, I mean, she's going to have to tap into that most dominant persona of hers to get past a competitor at the top of her game like Iyo Sky, who misses the basement dropkick. Maybe I spoke too soon. Whoa, these two have each other scouted so well. That is what we can already see from this match, is given that they're good friends, they're tag team partners, they're around each other constantly, they know exactly what the other is capable of. And there's going to be a lot of quick reversals, going to be a lot of counters, a lot of back and forth in this match. I can tell you that much right now, as Sky just going to go after the leg of Asuka there. Any means necessary. Nice drop kick there from Iyo, who's going to head to the outside now, scouting Asuka. One of these women will join Zelina Vega. Vega in perhaps an upset. Big nice drop kick there from Iyo Sky. In perhaps an upset, took down Alexa Bliss to qualify. And one of these women, I mean, no matter who wins, it won't quite be an upset. But looking to join Vega and two more Raw competitors and two more competitors from SmackDown. We can tell you right now, big inside scoop from General Manager John Cena. Our next qualifying match for the Women's Money in the Bank ladder match next week on SmackDown. Jade Cargill versus Raquel Rodriguez, Women's US Champion Raquel Rodriguez. Only one of those two women will qualify, and it will open SmackDown next week. But those two women will know what they could possibly be going up against. Huge German suplex, courtesy of Iyo Sky, who's going to go for the... No, she's not going to go for the cover there. Big drop kick to the back of the Empress. Of course, both of these women familiar with Raquel Rodriguez have had a little bit of a scuffle with the Judgment Day as of late, as that's going to be a cover after a splash. 2 count there. Asuka doesn't go down. However, I mean, Jade Cargill is kind of a wild card. Lost to Becky Lynch in that women's title number 1 contendership match, but otherwise we haven't seen much of Jade. So it'll be interesting to see who qualifies there, but what's important right now is these two elite competitors, both looking to punch their ticket to the next PLE. And Iyo, I would argue, has the advantage thus far in the match, but Asuka wants to change that narrative up real quickly. Asuka has the opportunity to take advantage here in this contest, and she's going to use those strikes that she's used so well throughout her career. Iyo, though, has it scouted. Sky now looking to lift Asuka up. Could have her where she wants her. Power bomb goes down with her. Folds her right up over herself. 1. No, Asuka kicks out at 1. You can tell how badly she wants this. You can tell how badly both of these women want this. The opportunity to be Miss Money in the Bank. A fortune I believe both women have had in another world. As Iyo crashes and burns to the outside, somehow lands on her feet. But Asuka's gonna taunt her a little bit for it. Gotta think all friendly fire there. But Iyo is now gonna go. Lifts Asuka up all the way to the top. What could this be? She's gonna strike her. Iyo Sky, what in the world? does she have planned? It's an avalanche Spanish fly! It's an avalanche Spanish fly! Asuka's writhing on the ground. Iyo doesn't look much better off, but she's got her right where she wants her. Over the moonsault to Asuka! That's gotta be all! 1, 2... Asuka kicks out, knows her tag team partner's friend, or her friend and tag team partner's finishing move so well, managing to brace as well as she could. Kick out, reverse DDT there from Asuka, who's right back on her feet after the over the moonsault. And you gotta think that just lit a fire in the Empress. Thought you could take me down like that? Asuka's gotta be thinking, not gonna happen. And now Asuka picking the bones of Iyo Sky. Gotta think Io's gotta be wondering, what can I do from here? After that, the avalanche Spanish fly, following that right up with the over the moonsault. What do you do if you're Iyo Sky from here? Whereas Asuka really hasn't pulled off her best moves yet. She hasn't pulled out her best punches. And yet, she has Iyo right where she wants her. Now Asuka is just gonna pick apart her tag partner, really slowing the pace of the match down. And again, like I talked about on Monday Night Raw, the high-flying nature of some competitors or style really suits the Money in the Bank ladder match the best. I would say Iyo Sky, if you're looking to bring the briefcase back home to Judgment Day, Iyo is your best bet. But Asuka obviously disagrees here. Huge snapmare and a big, I guess, discus enziguri, or a kick of some sort. As Iyo back in control. Sky in this back and forth contest. She's gonna springboard up. Drop kick. Missile drop kick hits the mark. And now Iyo right back to the top. Not looking good for Asuka. Big flying splash. Could put the Empress away if Iyo so chooses, but no. Now she's gonna go right back up. Iyo's gonna go right back up, and that could be all. Over the moonsault, a second one to Asuka, has to put her away. 1, 2, 3. Iyo Sky is going to Money in the Bank. My goodness, what a match between the two members of Damage Control, and Iyo Sky is the faction's representative at Money in the Bank. And safe to say she's rebounded pretty well from a tough loss at Backlash. Asuka just coming up short. Iyo Sky joins Zelina Vega and 4 others to be determined. Gotta think she'll be watching next week's opening contest quite closely, but right now it's all about celebration. Going back there, celebrating with her Damage Control cohorts. Maybe a little hard feelings between her and Asuka right now, but Iyo Sky is heading to Money in the Bank. Her victory animation's really cool. I like that. Thank you for watching SmackDown, and join us next time for Monday Night Raw.